Anita is joining us now to have her say. Morning, Anita. Crazy news today. Give me your thoughts. I mean, out of nowhere, gone.
Terry, I'm actually so shocked. Like, I woke up this morning thinking I'm going to have a decent day, going to block out all the news with Chelsea in the Champions League or whatever. And it's just not been the case today, has it? I'm actually quite shocked. I don't think a Chelsea manager has been sacked in September. September is pretty early to make a judgment call and sack a manager. You know, things are still getting in place, things are still coming together. Of course, there are a lot of Chelsea fans. I've been listening for a few minutes, and I've seen a number of Chelsea fans kind of say they can't see what Thomas Tuchel's doing with the team, etc. But at the same time, there are a lot of new faces in the team. Thomas Tuchel's trying to find a blend, trying to find a way to get this team clicking again, get this team working again. And it's going to take more than a month to do that. But sacking him so early on in the season, it's a big warning sign for me, because what are we going to do? Who are we going to get in? Everyone's talking about Graham Potter. Does Graham Potter want to leave Brighton to come into this kind of pressure? Is that a feasible choice for Graham Potter at this moment in time? I'm not too sure. A lot of people are talking about Zinedine Zidane. Is Zinedine Zidane a perfect fit for Chelsea? He was a perfect fit for Real Madrid because Real Madrid already had the players. They had the personnel, but Zidane will have to come in and he will have to fix all of these little problems that Chelsea have, and he'll have to try and put in a regime that suits all of these players, that can make these players work. Are these two managers going to be able to do that? Is Pochettino the right option? Does Pochettino have the winning mentality that is required to be a Chelsea fan? Is it feasible? Again, Thomas Tuchel, for me, was just the perfect fit. He needed more time. Yes, the players didn't look like they were in it last night against Dynamo Zagreb, and it did look quite dire at some points. But at the same time, there needs to be other kind of solutions. Sacking Thomas Tuchel this early on, it's a shocker for me. And you know, I've met Thomas Tuchel, so this hurts even deeper for me because he's such a good lad. He's such a good man. It's depressing. It's sad.
No, listen, I understand it, and again, I look at it from. I did not expect him to be sacked now. With the way the rhetoric came out the club of these are his signings, we're behind him, we don't want to replace him. For him to be gone this early, there must just have been a situation where they've weighed everything up, and maybe he himself even said to them, "I don't think I can get these guys playing for me again. Maybe there's fractured relationships." That's the only thing that makes logical sense. That they just decided amongst themselves, "I can't get this team back playing," because I mean, to spend that much money, that no club has ever spent that much money in a window before. It was the youngsters that you were buying that were more for the future than now. The kind of the stories coming out that Declan Rice was the number one target. Like next summer, you kind of felt like they were trying to build something. So I totally get the shock, and no one saw it. And the fact that you didn't have Ornstein, Matt Law, Fabrizio, Cancella, none of them
No
even
one predicted it.
not even the noise, not even a noise came out last night. None of the kind of big content creators from Chelsea. There wasn't a murmur. So this is, I get the shock value because I first saw the tweet, and you know when you sometimes get caught out by those fake accounts that they look like that's what it was. I was like, no, they ain't sacked him. And then I'm like, that's Chelsea, it's verified. I then went on the website. I'm like, I checked even before I started making my thumbnail. I'm like, I'm checking this because I'm not going live with fake news. But question for you: who would? I mean, you maybe you haven't even started thinking about it yet. Who for you would be the ideal replacement?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not something that I've thought about at all because again, when someone's about to get sacked, like you said, that you'd hear some murmurs, you'll hear a little something. You'll hear something from Fabrizio, you'll hear something from David Ornstein, you'll hear something, but because it's just dawned on me and it's just happened now, I can't think of a more suitable replacement for Thomas Tuchel. I can't think of one. And I made a tweet like as a joke, but as for Jose Mourinho. But really and truly, Jose Mourinho is the only man that could probably come and save us at this point. He's done it before. He can do it again. But everyone's saying Graham Potter. Is Graham Potter, like I said, is Graham Potter going to leave Brighton to come into this stress? I don't know about that. Is Pochettino a winning man for Chelsea? We don't know about that. We haven't seen it before. He struggled at PSG. Is he going to be able to handle the personnel at Chelsea? I don't know. So, Terry, like, for real, there are many times you have not seen me speechless. I'm speechless today. I can't think of any manager that can come in, turn things around, especially the way Thomas Tuchel turned things around for Chelsea last year. I can't see it happening. And I hope and pray that Todd Bowley knows exactly what he's doing and has a replacement ready for Chelsea. Because if not, we can kiss top four goodbye. We can kiss it goodbye.
And as you say, it's that I think the top two are going to be Poch and Potter.
Yeah.
I just don't think Zidane wants to come and manage in England. I think he wants a France job. They might convince him otherwise with a big salary, but and even he comes with the pressure of he hasn't managed here. I know he did brilliantly at Real Madrid, but there are question marks over it still.
Yeah.
He had one of the greatest Real Madrid teams of all time. He had Ronaldo. There's loads of things to kind of focus on there.
He had Benzema at his disposal. He had so many great players there. I wouldn't back it. Personally, I wouldn't back it.
I get it. And Graham Potter, like a lot of people saying, get Potter. And I get it because the football's beautiful. But the man, I don't know if he's ever managed a Champions League game. Has he ever managed the budget like this? Has he managed the pressure like this? I almost feel like Potter needs a go-between. He needs a club before a Chelsea, before an Arsenal, before a Man City, before a Liverpool. However, he probably believes in himself. And if the football's nice, that always buys you a little bit more time. But I get a little feeling it's going to be Poch, and you're almost going to have this Conte's at Tottenham, Poch is now at Chelsea. And how go back 4 years ago, how you all felt about each other's managers. What a turnaround that could be. I mean, that's going to be one. This going to be. I would suggest a few Chelsea fans go cleanse your timeline from tweets. You search your and Poch's name because you might have said some things. You might have said.
I need to go do that right now.
Anita, always a pleasure to speak.
It was lovely.
And well done. I haven't said this publicly, but well done on your new role. Congratulations. Absolutely smashing it. So well done. It's great to see people doing brilliantly. I love it. I really, really do. Anita, we'll chat again soon. Take care.
Bye.
See you later. Bye. Shocking big news there.